Hi friends, welcome to your maths library. In the previous video book, we learned how to identify opposite side, adjacent side and the hypotenuse side in a right angle triangle with respect to the given reference angle. Right? Now since we know that, now we can move ahead and learn 6 trigonometric ratios, which are also known as T ratios. The 6 trigonometric ratios are sine ratio, cosine ratio, tangent ratio, cotangent ratio, secant ratio, and cosecant ratio. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now these ratios are always with respect to the reference angle which is given. So sine ratio is with respect to the reference angle. So we say sine ratio of reference angle, whichever may be the reference angle. In the similar manner, cosine ratio, tangent ratio, cotangent ratio, secant ratio, and cosecant ratio are all with respect to the given reference angle. For example, let's say the reference angle given is angle A, then we say its sine ratio of angle A. We say cosine ratio of angle A, tangent ratio of angle A, and so on. If the reference angle is angle C, we say its sine ratio of angle C, cosine ratio of angle C, tangent ratio of angle C, and so on. Let us now denote this reference angle A as theta. Now this symbol is known as theta, which is a Greek alphabet, and in trigonometry we generally use theta in order to denote a reference angle. So we will call it as sine ratio of angle theta. It means that sine ratio is with respect to angle theta. So while finding sine ratio, we need to refer angle theta in the triangle. Cosine ratio of angle theta means it's with respect to angle theta, and so on. We generally do not write full forms like this. We write them in short. So sine ratio of angle theta is in short written as sine theta. So it means the ratio is sine of the reference angle theta. In the similar manner, cosine ratio of angle theta is written as cos theta. So the ratio here is cos and the reference angle is theta. Tangent ratio of angle theta is written as tan theta. So the ratio is tangent and the angle is theta. Cotangent ratio of angle theta is written as cot theta, that is cotangent ratio, and for reference angle theta, secant is sec theta and cosec theta for cosecant ratio. Either we can write cosec theta or we can also write CSC theta in short. So we never write them in full forms, we write them in short forms. So now let us understand how to find these 6 ratios. Sine theta is given by opposite side, let's call it as OPP for opposite side, upon hypotenuse side, let's call it as HYP in short. Cos theta is given by adjacent side upon hypotenuse side, let's call ADJ as adjacent side in short. And tan theta is given by opposite side upon adjacent side. Now let's only talk about these 3 ratios first, and then we will talk about the other 3 ratios, cosec, sec, and cot. Now, as you can see, why these are called as ratios? Because the value of sine theta is in the form of ratio, opposite side in the numerator upon hypotenuse side in the denominator. So we get a ratio opposite upon hypotenuse. That is why these are called as trigonometric ratios. I hope that is clear. Now for remembering the first 3 ratios, sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta, we just need to remember So ka toa. This is the mnemonic for the first three trigonometric ratios, sine, cos, and tan. Now, so here S stands for sine, O means opposite, and H stands for hypotenuse. So sine theta is given by opposite upon hypotenuse, O upon H. So that's how we can get sine ratio. Now in Ka, C stands for cos, A stands for adjacent, and H stands for hypotenuse. So cos theta is given by A upon H, that is adjacent side upon hypotenuse side. And in the similar manner, TOA, T stands for tan, OA, that is O upon A, that is opposite side upon adjacent side. So if you remember SOHCAHTOA, TOA, we get the first three ratios without learning them. Isn't it interesting? Now, if we know the first three ratios, that is, if we know SOHCAHTOA, TOA, the remaining three ratios can be obtained very easily. Cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta are the reciprocals of the first three ratios. Yes, what is the meaning of reciprocal? 2 upon 3's reciprocal is 3 upon 2, right? 4 upon 5's reciprocal is 5 upon 4. So similarly, opposite upon hypotenuse, reciprocal is hypotenuse upon opposite. And if we do reciprocal of opposite upon hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse upon opposite, we get cosec ratio. So we can say that sine theta's reciprocal is cosec theta. I hope that is clear. In the similar manner, cos theta's reciprocal is sec theta. So if we know cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, then sec theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent. And tan theta's reciprocal is cot theta. So cot theta will be adjacent upon opposite. We have to just do the reciprocal of tan, adjacent upon opposite side. So just like that, we can get the remaining three ratios, cosec, sec, and cot. All we need to remember is SO, CA, TOA, and we need to remember which are the reciprocals. Now, while remembering the reciprocals, remember that tan's reciprocal is cot, and they both have T in their name. In tan, we have T, and cot, we have T. No other ratio has T in it. So the two ratios having T in it are reciprocals of each other, tan and cot. Now there are two ratios in which we have S and C, one S and one C. If you see, cos has one C and one S, and sec has one S and one C. So cos and sec are reciprocals. So if you remember that, so the remaining two are reciprocals of each other, that is sine and cosec. So if we know the reciprocals properly, and if we know SOHCAHTOA, we can get all six ratios very easily. So from SOHCAHTOA, we can get sine, cos, and tan, and all we need to do is we need to remember the reciprocals. For cosec, we will reciprocal sine, for sec, we will reciprocal cos, and for cot, we will reciprocal tan to get their ratios. I hope that is clear. Now let us understand how to apply these ratios in a given triangle. Now, let's say we want to find sine theta. It means it's sine ratio of angle theta. The reference angle is theta. Now let's come to the figure. Now here where is angle theta? Angle A represents theta. So with respect to theta, the opposite side is BC. So BC is its opposite side. The hypotenuse side is side opposite to 90, which is AC. So AC is its hypotenuse side. And obviously the third side is AB, which is its adjacent side. If you want to get sine ratio of angle theta, that is sine theta, its opposite side upon hypotenuse side of angle theta, whichever is the reference angle over here along with sine, its opposite side and its hypotenuse side. So here in the figure, theta's opposite side is BC and its hypotenuse side is AC. So sine theta here will be BC upon AC. Similarly, cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse side of angle theta. So with respect to reference angle theta, adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So it will be AB upon AC. And in the similar manner, we can apply it for all other ratios. Now, the important thing to note over here is if we change the reference angle from theta to say angle C. Now, with respect to angle C, the opposite side is not BC, its opposite side now becomes AB. So if the angle changes, the value will also change, and let us see how it will change. Now with respect to angle C, the opposite side is AB. So here it won't be BC upon AC, sine ratio will be AB upon AC. So I hope that is clear. So if we change the reference angle, the sides will also change, its opposite side and adjacent side. I hope that is clear. And whichever is the reference angle, we write it along with the trigonometric ratio. One more thing to note over here is, let's say the sides are of length 5 units, 3 units and 4 units respectively. Then sine C will be given by AB upon AC, which will be 4 upon 5. Cos theta will be given by AB upon AC, which is again 4 upon 5. Now here both the values are same, 4 upon 5, 4 upon 5, because here for sine we have taken reference angle as C and for cos we have taken reference angle as theta. So for sine ratio, the reference angle is different from cos ratio's reference angle. So if we change the reference angle of sine from C to theta once again, the sides will change. Now it won't be AB upon AC, it will be its opposite side, that is BC, upon hypotenuse, that is AC. So it's BC upon AC for angle theta. And obviously the lengths of the sides are also now different. It's not 4 upon 5, the opposite side is 3. So it's 3 upon hypotenuse, that is 3 upon 5. This is how we can find trigonometric ratios in a given triangle. I hope that is clear. In the previous video book, we discussed that in some books we refer opposite side as perpendicular and adjacent side as base. So with respect to perpendicular and base as the sides of the triangle, the trigonometric ratios will now change accordingly. Let us see how. So obviously with respect to reference angle theta, its opposite side BC will be called as perpendicular side. And AB will be called as base. So if we call them as perpendicular and base, the trigonometric ratios will now be sine theta was opposite upon hypotenuse, so it will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse because opposite side is called as perpendicular side, right? Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now we can write it as base upon hypotenuse because adjacent is nothing but base. In the similar manner, tan theta will be given by perpendicular upon base. And obviously cosec is reciprocal of sine, so it is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Sec is reciprocal of cos, so it is hypotenuse upon base. And cot is reciprocal of tan, which is base upon perpendicular. Now let us learn how to remember them as well. We just need to remember one mnemonic, that is some people have curly black hair through proper brushing. So if you remember this mnemonic, it will give us the first 3 trigonometric ratios. From some people have, we can get sine ratio. So S stands for sine, P stands for perpendicular, and H stands for hypotenuse. So sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Curly black hair will give us cos. C stands for cos, B stands for base, and H stands for hypotenuse. So cos is given by base upon hypotenuse. And through proper brushing, T stands for tan, P stands for perpendicular, and B stands for base. So tan theta is given by perpendicular upon base. I hope that is clear. Otherwise, the application, all other application will remain the same. So perpendicular side of angle theta we have to take. So with respect to angle theta, the perpendicular side is BC upon hypotenuse is AC. So it will be 3 upon 5 in this case. I hope that is clear. In the similar manner, we can apply it for all other ratios. In this video book, we have covered 6 trigonometric ratios in depth, and we have also seen the mnemonic to remember them. I hope you have liked the video. Let us know in the comments down below whether you have liked it or not. In the next video book, we will see another concept on trigonometry.